AI can write better than most people. It can analyze data faster than any team. It can generate strategies, build presentations, draft emails, and summarize meetings in seconds. So let me ask you something. If AI can do all that, what's left for a leader to do? I've been thinking about this question a lot as AI continues to grow. And after 29 years of leading organizations and helping thousands of leaders grow, I believe the answer comes down to one skill. One skill that AI will never be able to replicate, no matter how advanced it gets. And in the next 5 minutes, you're going to know exactly what it is and how to develop it, starting today. I'm talking here to anyone who leads people, and I mean that in the broadest sense possible. You don't need a corner office or a fancy title to be a leader. If you are responsible for the growth, performance, or well-being of even one other person, you are a leader. If you are someone who thinks about where things are going and how to get there, you are a leader. The skill I'm about to share with you is the one that will separate great leaders from average ones for the rest of your career. So let's get into it. To understand what AI cannot replace, you first have to understand what AI is really good at. AI is extraordinary at processing information. Give it data, give it patterns, give it content, and it will analyze, organize, and produce outputs faster than any human being. But here is what AI cannot do. It can't walk into a room and feel the tension between two people on a team. It can't sense that someone is disengaged, not because they're lazy, but because they feel unseen. It can't look a person in the eye during a tough conversation and decide in that moment exactly what they need to hear. AI can simulate empathy, but it can't feel it. AI can generate good word options and nice phrases, but it can't mean them. It's a computer. People usually know the difference. Your team knows the difference. Every person who has ever had a leader who truly saw them and cared about them knows exactly what I'm talking about. And that is the skill. Human connection. Genuine, intentional, deeply personal human connection. I want to tell you about a moment early in my career that I've never forgotten. I had just stepped into a leadership role for the first time, and I was doing what I thought leaders were supposed to do. I was working hard. I was hitting my goals. I was showing up early and staying late. But one of my team members, someone I genuinely respected, one day handed me their resignation. And when I asked them why, they said something that stopped me cold. They said, "I never felt like you actually knew me." Not that I was a bad manager. Not that the work was too hard. They left because they felt invisible. And I had been so focused on the results that I had completely overlooked the person. That conversation was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my career, but it was also one of the most important because it taught me something that no business school and no management book had ever told me directly. People don't follow strategies. They don't follow processes. They follow leaders who make them feel valued, understood, and connected to something bigger than a to-do list. I spent the rest of my career building that skill, learning how to be genuinely present with the people I led. I learned how to listen, not just to the words, but to what was underneath the words. I learned how to make every person on my team feel like they meant because they did. And I tell you with complete certainty that this one skill, more than any strategy or system I ever implemented, is what built the strongest teams of my career and made me a better leader. So how do you build the skill of human connection as a leader? What are the steps? Here are 3 practices you can start this week. First, get curious about your people as human beings, not just as performers. Ask them what they're working on that excites them. Ask what's getting in the way of accomplishing their goals. Ask how they're doing personally, and then listen to the answer. I promise you will learn more in 5 minutes of genuine conversation than in a month of performance reports. Second, be present in your interactions. Put down the phone. Close the laptop. When you're with someone, be fully with them. In a world where everyone is distracted all the time, giving someone your complete attention is one of the most powerful things a leader can do. Third, follow up. If a colleague tells you something personal or shares a challenge they're facing, come back to it in the near future. Ask how it's going. Ask how they're doing today. That small act of remembering tells a person that they're not just filling time with you. They were seen. they matter. And being seen is what creates loyalty that no paycheck and no AI tool can manufacture. AI will keep getting smarter. It will keep getting faster. It will keep taking on more and more of the work that used to require human effort. But there's one thing it will never be able to do. AI will never be able to make another human being feel truly known, truly valued, and truly part of something meaningful. That is your job as a leader, and it always will be. Invest in that skill. Develop it every single day. Be known for it. The world doesn't need more managers who track tasks. It needs more leaders who change lives. If this has been valuable to you, subscribe and then share with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want to bring this kind of leadership development into your organization, I would love to have that conversation. Visit barrymoline.com and let's connect. See you in the next one. I'm Barry Moline. See you soon.